Now we're ready to begin bar. And anyone else jumps in, I may have to pop up to the computer and add them, but that's okay. We'll go from there. All right, we are doing bar this morning. Classes usually for me are about 50 minutes. It just kind of depends on our pace as we go along, but I try to stick to that pretty much. If you track on your watch, make sure you go ahead and start your bar workout now. And if you don't have bar on there already, that is something that you can add, which is good because if it's a slower bar class like today will be, it won't constantly ask you, are you still working out? So with bar, and again, I have some new folks, so I'm going to address that as we go along too. I'm glad to have you here with us, so I hope you love bar. I promise it is a very good workout, especially for the legs. I usually in the studio do a lot of upper body with weights, but since I know we're limited here on what we have, I've done some different things with upper body, so our today's primary focus, of course, is going to be lower body, and we're doing some good core work at the end and some booty or cupcake work at the end as well. But with bar, just usually in the studio, and this is what I started to say, I apologize, you would either have bar socks on, or some people are barefooted, that sort of thing. Wherever you are and whatever you're comfortable in for bar is great. I just have tennis shoes on because I am out here in the garage, so it makes it a little bit more comfortable for me. But let's get started with our warm-up. So we're going to take our feet about hip width apart, and we're just going to start with some nice slow squats. So I just want you to push down and pull it up. And as you are doing your squats, we want to think about form right here. You want to really push those cupcakes out to the back, like you're trying to sit down in a chair that someone's pushing out for you. And we want to watch these knees. We don't want to send these knees this way. So the booty goes out, okay? And you always push through your heels. So right now, do a form check for me, because I have to add someone else. And make sure you can wiggle all 10 toes. Let me add Brandy in. All right, now we have Brandy in with us too. So we're just going to continue those squats. And we're just going to do 4 more. 3, 2. Now on this last one, I want you to hold it low. You can put your hands where they're comfortable. I tend to keep mine at heart center. It just helps for balance. And we're going to do a double heel lift. So just lift and lower. 1, 2. And we're doing these slowly today because we're also going to focus on balance, which is something very, very important, especially as we get older and we don't tend to work on balance as much, but we do lose it. So we're going to practice that today. So we're just going to do 4 more here, and 3, 2. This one we're going to hold it up, and we're going to pulse, just little bitty squats. And if you feel your balance shaking, that's perfectly okay. Good. Guys, keep going. We have more people joining us, so let me add in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We'd love to have people join us. Right now, we're in a parallel squat, heels lifted, and we'll do little pulses. Some of you have been pulsing for a while. You're going, Michelle, please let me down. So here we go. We're going to change this up in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to do a squat. Lower those heels and just lift the right leg. Squat and lift. Just some alternating heel kicks. Leg lifts. To get the legs further warmed up and stretch that booty out a little bit. Awesome. Now I want you to pick those knees up real, real high. Pick them up really, really high for me. So we're warming up that booty. All warmed up, stretched out on Monday morning. Yeah. Here we go. We're going to do 6 more. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now let's take it back to that parallel stance. Just a soft bend in the knees. I want you to bring your hands heart center. And we're going to think about our posture. In bar, most of the time, with the exception of squats, we keep a very straight stacked posture. So we think about our shoulders and our hips, everything being in a line. There's a wall behind you, there's a wall in front of you, and you're trying to slide up and down that wall. So we're going to think about our posture, nice, straight and tall, lifted chest, hands here, and we're going to do a few torso twists. So just side, center, side, center. We have to warm up our core because we are going to be working that today. And a lot of times we say core, people only think about the front, abdominals. Core is all around. So we're working all around our back everywhere. Just a few more of these. Here we go. Let's do one more set of these. Good, now we're going to our first ballet stance. So our feet go a little bit wider than hip width, and you turn your toes out to wherever your comfort level is. 11 and 1 is pretty good for most people. You don't want a huge wide turnout that causes pain in your hip or your knees. And when you turn out, always turn out from the hip, not the knees. And we're going to do a second plie, which means with our feet pointed this way, we're just up and down that wall again. So if you're used to working out in the gym and you've done a sumo squat, this is really similar to that. The posture is just a little nicer here. So we're just doing, let's do 6 more, that'll be good. And then we're going to change it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to keep this, and we're just going to do a toe dig. So I want you to plie, and then really twist that heel up. This just is going to help warm up the calf. And again, that little rotation is great as a knee warm up as well. So let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to keep this same dig, but we're adding a reach over. And I want you to reach as far as you can. Reach it. Reach it. Those thighs should be getting good and warm right now. Don't forget to do that little toe dig. Flip that heel. So we're continuing to warm up that calf. Here. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come back to that second plie and then lift the leg, a lateral lift. Plie and lift. Good. We're just going to do 6 more. 5. Just works a little different sections. You should feel it on the inside, probably pretty quickly. Let's just do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to a wood chopper, a slow wood chopper. Again, more core. So choose a side. My base leg right now is my left leg. Have a soft bend there. Right leg is extended. Right arm is up. And I just slowly pull the elbow to the knee and down. We're just warming it up right here, so that's why we're not going super fast. You guys look great. Give me 8 more. Here we go. And 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Change sides. Bend in this leg. Extend and pull. Again, remember, one of our focuses today is balance. So we're already starting to prepare our mind and our body for that right here. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Good warm up. One big deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for just a second. Blow it out your mouth. Good. Now we're going to go to our arm section. And remember, I told you earlier, since I don't know what you have at home to use for weight, we usually choose other options for our upper body. So we're going to do a push-up medley today. And I can hear some of you groaning even though I have you muted. So it's okay. We're going to do lots and lots of options. For those of you that are used to push-ups, that come to some of my strength and cardio classes, bust out those full push-ups. Knock yourself out. For those of you that have not done a push-up in a hot minute, and you're thinking, no, Michelle, this is not going to happen. Let me give you some options. You can always, now, usually we would do these on the bar. This bar stool that I use is really not sturdy enough for me, and it doesn't give me the options of moving the different distances. But if I were on a wall, and pretend this is my wall for a minute, I'm up here on my wall, you can do these push-ups on the wall. You just want to get on your toes, lean out like you're in a plank, and holding your body nice and stiff, then you would use the wall for your push-ups, okay? So the wall is one option. If you're at a counter today, in your kitchen or something, you can use the counter. That's totally fine too, works just like the wall. The wall will give you a little less, the counter will give you a little more, bar gives you a little more because you're down a little lower. If you have a bench, like I have a piano bench I'll use in here, I can use those, but I'm also going to show you floor variation. So floor variation is we can just stay down on our knees. But now when we're on our knees, we want the upper body to do the work. So we hold our body nice and still. A lot of times I'll see people doing this. This is really not doing anything except hurting your back. So we're going to keep that nice long lean back. But here's what we're doing. This is a medley. So we're going to start very wide, and we're doing a set there. Then we come to about mat width, which is a little wider than shoulder width, and we do another set there. The last set, this is called Satan's set. That's what I name it because it hurts. This is your tricep set. This set, you're going to keep those elbows close into your body. So when you're coming down, I mean, those you're going to feel those arms next to your body, and it will fire those triceps up very, very quickly. And you usually won't even have to go all the way down, and that's totally fine, okay? Do as much of the ab medley as you can. Feel free to drop it anytime. Our magic number is 10. We do 10, we do 10, we do 10. And then we go back out. 10 more, and then 10 more wide. So that's our whole ab medley. Again, anytime you need to push back child's pose, stretch it out, stretch those arms, do so, and then just jump back in whenever you are comfortable to jump back in. But I'm starting wide. Oh yeah, and by the way, I throw some fun stuff in here and there too. So I'm starting wide, and here we go for 10. Everybody ready? Yeah! And down for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping it in, about mat width, shoulder width, a little bit wider shoulder, and drop it for 10. 9, 8, 7. We're sucking those bellies in too. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your triceps are probably already saying good morning, but now they're really going to start yelling at you because we're coming in. We are shoulder width, elbows are sucked in close to the body, and we lower it for 10. Say that out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're going to hate me. You're lower and hold it. Hold. Isometric hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Out. Push back in just a second. Release, release, release. Back up. We're going back out to mat width. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise this. Drop it just a little bit, and we're going to pulse it. 1, 2, 3. Little pulses. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push it back for a second so you don't need weights to kill those arms, do you? I know mine are fired up. And I've already done my morning push-ups before class, so my arms are really yelling at me right now. Okay, we're going wide. 10 more. Here we go. Last 10. 9. We got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a second. I'm going to push this back. Connect the toes. Take the knees wide to the edges of the mat. And then just push back into child's pose with the heels of your hands. You're going to feel that good stretch all the way down your arms and through your back. Good. As you come up, you can also do an arm stretch to each side. You can do a tricep stretch to each side. So you guys take just a minute and stretch while I'm getting set up and ready for our bar segment. Okay, now the fun begins. Okay, now with bar, just choose a side. I'm trying to get much better as I'm teaching a line and not saying right and left because it really doesn't matter. We do both sides. So just choose a side. We'll do all one side and then we'll start the other side. But with our first one, we're going to start with the second plie. So catch your breath. If you need to get a drink of water, get a drink of water. When you're ready, meet me at the bar. This bar. And we'll start our first series. Now the bar is here for support. This one we're actually going to do 2 positions at one time because we're going to do some second plies in front and then we'll be turning and doing some lunges. So again, second plie, we're nice, straight, tall. Hands here. If you need the bar, rest a hand gently on the bar. Those feet are turned out comfortably. And we're just going to lower down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go down and we're going to pulse 2, 3, and up on forward. Now when you come up, I want you to squeeze everything really, really tightly, okay? 1, 2, 3, and up. Good. I've placed that $100 bill between those cupcake sheets. So when you come up, you're squeezing it so you don't want to drop it out. Yeah, just 6 more here. And we're going to build. 5, and up. 4, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, and 2. And 1 more here. Good, we're going to go back into that second plie, and then we're going to turn toward the bar. We're going to drop down into a lunge. Now you see with this lunge, my knee is going toward the ground. Again, weights in that front heel, I can move on my toes, and I'm not shooting my knee over my toes, okay? So we're here. We come back to the plie and come up. Nice and slow to begin with. So let's plie, turn, plie, and up. Plie, turn, plie, and up. Great. 1 more slow. And now we're going to pick up the speed a little bit. Ready? Down, turn, down, and up. There we go. 7. Oh, yeah. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do the same move, but at the end, we're going to pop up a releve, which means we're popping up on those toes on 4. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going up on those toes. If you're not used to bar, you're going to feel very quickly that just makes a big difference all of a sudden. Let's just do 4 more here. And 3, 2. Last one here. Good. Now we're going to drop and turn. We're going back into that lunge, and we're just going to lunge and up. Lunge and pushing through that front heel. Back heel's lifted. Let's do 6, 5. Nice straight posture. 4. Knees going straight down. 2, 1. Drop it back low. We call this half range. Little up, little down for 8, 7, 6. Oh yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. Pulse. 1, 2. 8 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't move. Drop it low. Front heel. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Just 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold here. When you're ready, let go with one hand. Let go with the other. And we're going to hold for balance. We're on both toes. Heels are up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yay! Shake it out. Now, for stretches in between, a good quad stretch, just reach back and grab that heel. You don't want knees apart here. You want your knees close together. Just pull that heel toward that cupcake. That's a great quad stretch. You can also do a figure 4. Just cross over and sit back. Make sure you get both sides. And you guys stretch a little bit, and I'm going to flip my bar. Get a quick drink so I can keep talking. Now, what you're doing. The second side always goes much faster. And we'll get ready for this side. So we're going to sit up here. And again, we're just starting with 8 plies. Second position. And drop it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse for 3 and then up. 1, 2, 3. And up. Squeezing. And squeeze. 6. Whoop. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going back into that combo, slow. Plie, lunge, plie, and up. We do 4 slow, and then we'll speed it up for 8. Plie. Awesome, one more. Oh yeah, speed it up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and up. We still have those heels down on number 4 right now. We'll lift the heels. Next set. Good. 4 more. Plie, turn, plie, and up. Plie. You guys look awesome. We need 2 more here. Woo! Last one. Now we add that releve. Woohoo! My thighs are on fire. Woo! Up. Yeah. Just 4 more here. 4. Pop it up. 3, 2. Last one here. Remember now, we're going to drop it and turn it. Lift and lower for 8. 7. How's the side feel? Ouch. 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop it low, half range. Little up and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it low. We're going to pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it low. From that front heel, we're going to lift it lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift it up. Let go with one hand. And then ready to let go with the other hand. We're going to drop it a little lower. And we're going to hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful job, guys. Shake it out. Stretch it out. Here, if you're feeling a little bit even in your back, you can pedal it out and push into those hips. It just feels so good to stretch in between. I always try to give a chance for everybody to stretch in between instead of going directly from one segment to the next, because it helps curtail soreness later. And also gives your muscles that little minute of break before we go back to just hammering them all over again, which is what Barre does. Okay, now, I'm going back to the first side I started. We're doing a little different direction here that we don't always do a lot, but I figure, keep getting too close. Now's a good time to throw something different at our new people. So we're going to start, and I just have parallel feet here, hip width apart, hands on the bar, but now I'm going to turn so that I'm at a 45-degree angle, okay? Anytime we change angles, it actually makes us shift and work our muscles just a little bit differently, and it changes it up so that we're not always here and our body gets used to those. So it wouldn't seem like a different little change in angle would change things up that much, but I promise it does. All right, we're starting here. Base leg is the inside leg. We always want a little bend in that leg, in that knee. We're protecting it, and we're going to start with bend and shoot. So outside leg, nice and pointed, and it's just going to come in, straight side by side, and then as we push up, it straightens out. Now, when I straighten out here, we don't want to see this, okay? Think about your hip bones, their headlights, they're pointing toward the ground. So I'm not looking for a huge leg lift here. I'm just wanting to push it back, and as you push it back, you squeeze everything all the way up through that, the calves and the hamstrings all the way up to the pec pecs, okay? Bend and scoot. Here we go. Bend and shoot. Excuse me, bend and shoot. Not to be confused with bend and sound. This is 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to bend right here. We're going to change things up a little bit, because what we're going to do is right now, knee to knee. I want you to just bring that foot behind. See how it just angled it a little different? And you're going to come down, almost like you're doing a curtsy, but your foot's not touching the ground. So it comes down and it shoots straight back. It's called a Shiva squat. So down and straight back. Good, let's do 8 of those. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're on this base leg. We're going to hold low, bend in that knee, flex this foot, lift it up. I'm going to turn it to the side so you can see what it looks like. We're going to do little donkey kicks into the air, okay? Just little ones. Hips are still pointed toward the ground. For 8, 7. That heel's going toward the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. Half range donkey kicks. 8. Little ones. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it high. We're going to pulse. Push that heel toward the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't put it down. We're going to stand up. We're going to bring that outside knee to the outside elbow. And then we extend it out. Bring it up and out. These are called repeaters. We're doing them nice and slow here. If you're feeling extra froggy and your balance is really primo, you can let go of this base hand and use both hands if you want to. Okay? Let's just do 4 more here. 3, nice and slow. 2, last one here. Okay, we're going to hold this isometric hold. When you're ready, see if you can let go of that other hand and hold for 8, 7, 6, bend here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Gets it right here, doesn't it? That actually helps, I promise. Sometimes we call that pounding our cupcakes in class. It helps. See, we didn't even have to do a lot of moves, and they were very little moves, but you should be able to feel that they were very effective right there. Okay, so now we're ready for the other side. So we're starting parallel, facing front, and then I'm shifting. I'm at a 45-degree angle right now. Bending the space leg, ankle to ankle, and I'm just going to bend and shoot. So we're going to bend it, shoot it straight out. Shoot it straight out. Good. Oh, y'all look awesome. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're coming knee to knee. Rotate that ankle around. So now that knee's opened up, Shiva squats. For 8, it shoots straight back out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to hold low here. We're going to take this foot, push it toward the sky. Got it flexed. Donkey kicks. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our hips pointing toward the ground. 7, 8. Hold it up. Half range. Little ones. Lift and lower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Push it up high and pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're not finished. Get ready for those repeaters. Elbow to knee and send it up. There we go. I got turned a little bit too far. Let's do 8, 7, 6. Remember, you can let go with both hands if you want to. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Isometric hold. Stretch it out. If you can let go with the other hand, let go. My balance is not really good on this side. We're going to hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is where you really want to do a figure 4. So that side that's really hurting, cross that ankle over the other knee, and just sit all the way back, and just sit down in that for just a second. Let body weight just do its thing. Give it a few counts, and then switch to the other side. Stretch both of those out. In our last series, I'm going to put this back over here. This is our balance series. So we're going to try our best to stay away from the bar and just do the center floor. Get a quick drink if you need to. All right. Winding it down. This is our last bar sequence. And then we'll go to the floor and do our core and core section. And then the best part is at the end, because then we just stretch and we relax. And it feels so nice. Okay, so again, for this section, we're going to try to stay away from the bar. If you find you start wobbling too much or anything and you want to reach out and grab it, that's totally fine. But again, we're just working on balance. So this is going to be a slower portion. And we're just going to take it nice and easy. So we're starting parallel. So again, my feet are hip width apart here. And I like to hold my hands again, heart center. If your balance is better out here or airplane, whatever works for you, okay? I'm going to try here because again, this is what usually works for me. And I'm just going to start with a slow squat. Okay, we're just doing 4 to start with, just slow. 4, just like we did for warm up. Just doing another form check, making sure we're pushing through those heels and we can wiggle all 10 toes. Good, okay? Now, here's where we're going to change it. We're going to go down, lift those heels. Keep your hands here if you need to. If they're better here, whatever works for you. And we're going to stay on our heels, lift and lower. We've got those squats. 1, 2, heels off those floors. 3, 4. We have 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold it low, catch our balance. Half range, a little up, a little down for 8, 7, 6. It's so much harder when we go slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what's going to happen now? We're going to lower down even lower. Heels are peeled even higher. And we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3. You got it. 5, 6, 7. But now we're doing 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Also that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come up. Stretch it out. Lower those heels. Shake it out. Now we're going to do a little second series in between. So we're coming back to our second position. We're going to plie here, and then we're going to step out wider. Plie to the side, little plie center, bigger plie to the side. All right, we're just doing 4 total of these. And this is 3, center. Good. 2, this is a big wide plie, center, and wide. Last one, wide, linking up this fascia again, wide. We're coming back here. Okay, now we're going to stand that back up, shake it out just a little bit. We're going to be in a quasi first. So first position is just when our feet are close together. Technically, your heels will be connected and your toes will be turned out. We're not going to be in this position a whole lot because this is just our standing leg. So if standing with that turnout bothers you and you want to rotate it more toward the front to a parallel position, you're totally fine in your way here, okay? I don't want you to aggravate your knee. This is just your base leg. All it's doing right now is supporting you. This one's doing all the funky stuff, okay? So from here, here's where the balance is really going to come into play. We're going to take one knee up to the front. Again, here, 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 whatever works for you. Sometimes different positions. You have to have your arms different places, okay? Now we're going to slowly extend that to the front. Hold. And we did this, of course, in the class where your legs are shaking and everything. Okay, now we're going to bring it to passe, which means we're bringing that knee up again, but this time it's pointing to the outside. And then we extend it to the side. Woo, hold, 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 hold. Good, passe again. And we're going to take it to arabesque to the back. Just stick that leg out straight, just like we did on the bar earlier. And we're going to lean forward. And we're going to hold. You take it down so far it actually becomes a warrior pose if you're into yoga. But it's easier for me just to say arabesque at this point because we're doing a true arabesque. We're holding our body upright, which makes balance a little different. So I like to go ahead and bring it to warrior. Okay, now we're coming back. Woo, passe. We're not finished. We're working our way back to the front without putting that foot down. Extend to the side. Try to keep those hips forward as much as we can. Bring it knee forward toward me. Great. And come to the front. Hold. Go ahead, shake it out. Other side. Just a quick little balancing exercise right here at the end. Okay, we're ready again. So remember, you can keep that foot parallel, or you can turn it out first position, whichever's most comfortable for you here. And we begin with just lifting that knee up. So we have it up to the front, nice pointed toe. Now we're going to extend it to the front. So just extend that toe toward me. Trying to hold our body upright and not pitch backwards like I just almost did. Okay, passe, which means it's out to the side now. The knee is open. We're going to take it out to the side. As if we didn't work this area enough today, right? Bring it back to passe. Nice straight. I'm going to take it back to that arabesque, but we're turning it into a warrior. So we're just pitching forward. Your hands can reach toward me. Hip bones are pointed down to the ground. We're not rolling out. And I'll be honest, anytime you're doing balance things, I say this at the end, of course, find a spot on the floor or the wall, depending on what you're doing, and stare at that. If you try to look at somebody else, even if you try to look at me, it throws your balance off. Okay, let's bring it back to passe. Gotta come back around. So extend it out. Woo. Bring that knee to the front. Find that nice posture, good proud chest. Out to the front it goes. We're holding it. Kind of look like a Karate Kid. And bring it in. Good. Shake it out. Power those feet. When you do balance, a lot of times you'll get a cramp in the arch of your foot. If that ever happens, just put all the weight in the ball of your foot, push down on it, and it should snap that cramp out pretty quickly. Okay. We don't need the bar for this next part because we're going down to the floor. And we're going to get ready for our core and floor portion. So, our first series is going to be a little different because if you think about core, you used to think, okay, we're going to the floor and do crunches. And we do that a lot. We do a lot of ab work on our back. But like I said, the core is everything. So today's core is everything. We're going to get a little bit of everything in with it, and we're going back to those arms again because you will have to support yourself. We're going to be in a bear crawl position. And basically, bear crawl, the best way to get into it is to start tabletop. So I told y'all my assistant would show up. With tabletop, we want to make sure that our knees are below our hips and our wrists are below our shoulders, so we're nice in alignment. We're not pitching back, not pitching forward. And from here, you want to roll your toes under and lift your knees, just barely off the mat. Now, again, we're not like this. We're barely off the mat like this. So you can relax. We're trying to keep that flat back as much as possible, okay? Again, little moves in bear crawl position, and you're going to feel them a lot. So we have 3 series we're going to do. They're actually repeaters. So you'll get the gist very, very quickly. All right? If you need to drop your knees at any time and move, you can do that. You won't get as much, but that's okay. I would rather you drop a knee or drop both knees, or just take a break and join us back whenever you can, and just don't do anything. So as long as we're moving, we're happy. All right, so toes are folded under, popped up in a bear crawl, and now what I'm going to do is with my right hand, just choose, I'm going outside so you can see that foot and that arm come up, and then they go back, and then the opposite side, up and back. Those knees are covering close to the ground, up and back. Keep going. Good. Here and back. Here and back. Now you've got it. We come back to that tabletop each time. That bear crawl position with that knee hovering. One more on this side. One more on this side. Now we're holding a bear crawl. I can't talk. And we're doing alternating knee blocks. So right, left, right, and your body's moving with it. Give it 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Touch those toes, knees to the mat, push back in child's pose. You guys get a good stretch here while you listen. So now, that's the basic of bear crawl. And you think, Those are little movements that you really, really feel it. And we just re-engaged our thighs again, so we're continuing with the leg work. Like I said, bear crawl gets everything. You can actually hold bear claws just like you would hold a plank, and it's a great exercise. You can hold it and do those alternating knee drops, great exercise. We're gonna go back, we're gonna do those crawls again, just 8 total. And this time, instead of the alternating knee drops, we're gonna do something a little different, okay? So, here we go. Round 2 of 3, fold the toes, lift the knees, 8 walks total. 1, back. I'll count it off so you don't have to look at me. 3, and back. 4, and back. 5, back. 6, back. 7, back. And 8, back. Now we're back at bear crawl. You can drop the knees for this next portion if you want to. I'm going to show it to you. And then you can decide if you want to keep the knees down or the knees up. We're going to do alternating bird dog. So with bird dog, hips are bent, pointed toward the ground. You lift one arm straight out and the opposite leg. And then we come back. And then we change sides. Now, if your knees are down, this is still a great exercise. If you lift your knees, it makes it much harder. You just get a little extra work. So I'm leaving those options up to you guys. Okay, we're just doing 8 total. That's it. So we're folding those toes under, lifting up. If you want, knees down if you want, and here we go. 1. If your knees are up, you're going to find this a balance thing again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, connect those toes, knees to the edge of the mat, push back into child's pose, stretch that out. And then we have one more section, and it's just a repeat of the first one. Go back, do those 8 bear crawls, and then 16 alternating knee taps. Now, when you're doing bear crawls, now especially since you know what we're doing, try not to look up at me, unless you have your mat facing this way, but you really want to think about your neck, keeping everything in alignment. So you kind of look out in front of you just a little bit. I have a very bad habit of dropping my head. My husband was just fussing at me this morning while we were exercising. So I try not to do that when I teach. I don't catch myself when I'm not teaching. So you want to look ahead just a little bit. Again, keep that neck in alignment, not way up, just to keep a good straight spine. Okay, everybody ready? Last set of bear crawls. Knees up, and here we go. Up and back, up and back. 6, back. 5, back. 4, back. 3, back. 2, and back. 1, and back. Holding bear crawl, alternating knee taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it back into child's pose. Really push into those heels of your hands so you stretch it out, because you probably got a little shake going in your arms again there too, which is good. I hope you did. That's great. That means we're working the whole body. Okay. Last segment of the day that we're doing besides stretching is we're doing a little booty work. Booty work, booty work. Okay, so for this, we're going to lay down on the back. And if you want to take just a minute to hug your knees in, and you can rock them back and forth, that just further helps release that back, because you are holding everything in tight for those bear crawls. So when you're holding your belly in tight and your back in tight, you start feeling it. Okay. We're going to do simple breeze lifts right here. We've all done breeze lifts at some point or another. Just remember, I gave you that $100 bill back again, so you don't want to let go of it, okay? So we're going to start with our feet flat on the ground. As a rule, the closer your feet are to your cupcakes, the more work you get, okay? But we're staying flat-footed to begin with. Shoulders are pressed into the mat. I want you pressing through your heels to get that booty as high as you can. Excuse me. Hate to interrupt your show. All right, here we go. Just lift and lower. For 8, pushing it way up and lower. 7. Now, if you have your arms here where I did, don't push your elbows. You want everything to be coming from here. Some people prefer here, wherever's most comfortable for you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it high, little half range, so a little lower, and lift. 8, 7, you're good on this side, see. 6, 5, 4, squeeze it. 3, 2, cupcakes on fire. 1, hold it high, 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 high. Pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't drop it. Holding it high, alternating hip drops. So you're just going to twist like you're trying to touch that booty to the ground, and then the other side. Okay? Nice and slow. Here we go. 1 and up. 2. We're squeezing between each one. 3, 4, 5. We're trying to bake those cupcakes right here, y'all. 7, 8. We're going to do 8 more because these are so much fun. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it high. We're going to walk those feet in, holding it high. Heel lifts. 8, 7, 6, 5. Still holding everything tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're still going to hold it here. Options. Pick up one leg. You'll have to shift your base leg for balance. You can cross it over if you want, or you can extend it. Okay? Lifting and lowering one leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to change legs. Drop it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, first leg. Up and drop it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, other leg. Everybody's doing all right, yeah? Yeah. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down just for a second. Walk those feet closer in. We don't let the cupcakes cool off. Push up on those toes. We're up on releve. We're going to lift and lower for 8. 8. Push it way up there this time. 7. You're coming home. Almost done. 6. 5. Squeezing it. 3. 2. Hold it high. Knees are going out and in. Out and in. Oh, yeah. Feels so good. Give me 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold it high. Half range. A little lower. Little lift for 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it high. The last thing we're going to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk those feet in more if you want more. Give me 8, and then you're done. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it slowly. Hug those knees in. You guys are beasts. All right. Now it's reward time. We get to stretch it out. Okay. So you guys hang tight right there. Stay on your mat. We'll be stretching on our mat. I just like to turn my lights down for stretch time. That way it's not shining bright in my eyes. Okay, again, we're hugging those knees. We're just going to take our arms out to a T. And those knees are still together. We're going to take them down to about 90 degrees right here. And we're just going to let them slowly rotate over to one side. When they get there, let them go heavy. Don't fight it. Just let them go to the floor. Think about pushing both shoulders down to the ground if you can. Okay, now the hand that's furthest away from your knees, mine's coming to the front, I'm flipping it palm up. And I'm slowly going to take it all the way over my body and watch my body just rotates with it. And it's going to go over till it lands on top of that other hand. And then we're going to open it back up. Nice and slow. Palm down. We're going to bring the feet over to the other side. Again, just let them hang heavy right here. Think about trying to get both of those shoulders into the mat if we can. Opposite palm goes up. And it comes all the way across. Rotate that body. Ooh, this is nice. We're going to open that back up. Bring those legs to the center and extend toward the sky. Nice pointed toes. Reach behind your thighs, your knees, your calves, whatever works for you. And we're going to pull that slowly toward us. Just get a great hamstring stretch. If you want to take your feet and point and flex a few times here, that also feels very good. Okay, we're going to take both feet down the mat, excuse me. One foot crosses the opposite knee. Reach behind for a good figure four. Pull that leg close to you. And if you want to take that elbow and push out on that knee, do that for somatic stretch. This is also a good time to rotate that ankle that's in the air. Just make sure to go both directions. Okay, we're going to slowly change positions. Opposite leg this time. Pull that in. Just enjoy that great stretch with the hips, the glutes. Rotate that ankle. Other direction. Okay, I want you to extend your legs long and roll it on one side. We'll just lay completely flat. And the top leg, we're just going to bring that up, grab that toe, and bring that heel toward the booty. Good quad stretch here. Okay, I'm going to release that. You can just roll over to the back. We're going to do the same thing with the other leg. I'm going to turn in this way, just so I don't have my back to you. And same thing, just going to pull that top leg back. Good quad stretch. And here she comes again. Oh, needy puppy. Needy puppy. Okay, let's release that. We're going to sit it up. I want you to sit in butterfly for a moment. And then we're going to grab your feet and we're just going to lean forward. However's comfortable for you. Go ahead and round your back. Think about taking your nose to your toes. You're such a helper. How would that ever work out without you? I don't know. Okay, we're going to raise that up. Just sit however's comfortable. Crisscross applesauce is fine. We're going to pull the arm back for a good arm stretch. So again, we're grabbing around the elbow and really stretching that. We're reaching at the same time. We're pulling it toward us so we get that good stretch off of the shoulder as well. Rotate. Get those wrists limbered back up again. Because you spend a lot of time between the push-ups and the bear crawls. You really spend a lot of time on your wrists today. Another tricep. So we're going to reach toward the middle of the back. Grab this elbow. And then lean to the side. Almost done, guys. Let's do this side. Get a good stretch. Reach. Rotate. Get both directions in. Take it up for a tricep stretch. Hey, what's up? Lean it over. Good, hands to the knees. Nice big shoulder rolls to the back. Just give me 2 huge shoulder rolls to the back. Now bring them forward. Big, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. And blow it out. And give yourself a hand. You guys did a great, great job. If you can, hang tight for just a minute. Because this is where I like to come up and say, thank you so much for joining us. Let me